Guys, Governor Abbott in the state of Texas and Justice Department, I've asked on the civil rights for the prosecutors to be stripped out of their title. When the next day I step in that courtroom in Dallas, I want their badge removed and I want them stripped and arrested. I want Judge Kennedy stripped and arrested. I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm demanding, me and God is demanding this of you. So today is 6 o'clock and it's the weekend. I also put in the video when the Judge Kennedy says she's on vacation. Miss West says she's on vacation. God said you work for me and you never on vacation. So the difference is I'm asking you to strip the prosecutors out their title. I don't want to hear them just doing their job. I want them stripped. They know. They know they lied and they had a black, racist, and white community involvement. This was between the black communities and the white people in Houston and Dallas black communities and people in the nation of America. This is a racial act, and the prosecutors must be made out an example. And God asking you to do your job. When I step back in that court, I want the prosecutors standing on the other side. Now, that's what I want. I want them stripped. This is gonna be a big courtroom. I want them stripped out of their title. They better have somebody that they can defend what they talking about because they lied. They was in that mall. The police knocked on that door. They know a lot more. So I want them to be able to defend it. So when get to a judge, I'm asking for their removal about the behavior and the misconduct. I'm asking for their job title to be stripped away. No, when I step back in that courtroom in Dallas, I do not want to see I want that same prosecutors to be in that same face. And I want them to be arrested. I want to see handcuffs. I don't want to see nothing else. I want to see handcuffs out your prosecutors. No, you ain't doing your job, you lying racist piece of shit. And that black guy, I want his job. I want his job. I'ma get you. I want his job. I want Judge Kennedy to be removed. So when I ask Judge Kennedy, I'm asking her job for I want her to be in my face. God demand balance. God demand balance. God demand balance and he demand balance now. We're not going to do this anymore. God demand balance. They need to be stripped of their title. And if you don't be stripped of their title, Justice Department, you just showing that you with the black and white racism. You with them. Your title supposed to mean something. You are playing a part of black and white communities and Mexicans that judging you're playing a part of the music industry. I'm asking your title to be given to you from to be taken. A dishonesty. They don't deserve their title. So I want God to understand what we doing here and what I expect, man, God, what we expect when we walk in that courtroom. They're gonna try something. Your community gonna try something. The black, the lies, the white racism, and the Mexicans, they're gonna try where racism at. So everything is your fault. I already asked if Governor Abbott be arrested. I already asked if the mayor, anything, I already asked of these things. So I want to make this very clear. When I step back in that courtroom, and I'm gonna make it very clear to Joe Biden and Donald Trump, when I step back in that courtroom, Judge Kennedy need to be stripped. The prosecutors need to be stripped. Anybody that looked at me and tried to break my mindset, they need to be stripped. So I'm gonna make it very. I just filed the civil rights on them. I'm asking them to be stripped. They know who they are. So if you don't do your part, somebody else is gonna remove you, Justice Department. I already filed the civil rights on you to be removed. My name is Hubert, Hobert. So we can do this how you want to do it. And I already sent it to the Supreme Court, filed it, and I already got Joe Biden for participating in racism, black and white racism of society, of the community, of the music industry, and the politics. So when when the Supreme Court hear everybody case out each year, they have their arguments. So you have to make sure nobody go against those things and go against those things. So we have to understand the price of it. They have to the prosecutor have to understand the price of lying. The price of lying. The price of racism with black and white mayors and communities in the music industry with their kids. And we have to understand the price that they need to pay for it. You have to pay for what you have done. The mayor have to be removed. That is the consequences of which your actions are whole. Balance must be given. And God, and I say this again, God said balance must be given. So if balance are not given in the society part, how can you understand? Balance must be given. So I'm gonna tell you something here. The community keep acting as they keep acting, baby. We don't. You have no love. You have hatred. When God stand up and fight for something, when you fight over something, and when God prove and rise up, you don't deserve me. Black Gunther say you don't deserve me. I'm asking for the prosecutors to be removed. I want their title taken from them, away from them. I want their badge and their title. God demand these things, and I have this said we demand them. So what we did, we demanded. So what I'm about to do, I already been taking pictures of the situation. I'm gonna send it to my lawyer, and I'm asking to be removed. The prosecutor need to be. When I go back in that jail, because my enemy is gonna be watching from Dallas County when I go back to that courtroom. We already know what they're gonna be doing, the stupid behavior of them, and the lies they stand for in the Dallas communities, and Big Tuck and the rest of them involved. So I'm asking for Big Tuck, Tum Tum, all of them got a motive. Big X Plug, all of them got a motive. You will not win this battle. You can forget that. So you are not removed from this type. See, another thing, I had to file a civil rights and found out every legislator in every state, the main officer, and say every legislator is unworthy of their title. They are unworthy of their title. The Capitol Hill senators, they are unworthy of their title. You're unworthy of it. You're unworthy of your title. You're unworthy of it. When you're unworthy of your title and your answer, you need to be stripped of it. The legislators, the senators need to be stripped of their titles. So I'm asking for these people to be removed. I'm asking for them to be removed, and I'm asking for them to be removed now. So when we go back to court, I don't want to hear about the lies and the deception that's going on in this society. And I don't want to hear about you didn't know, you did know. And you decide to participate with a black racist and other people in your community behavior. And things must be given. Changes, things must be given. See, people in other states wanted me. See, that's the difference between me and you. People in other states and customers in other states wanted me there. Other employees other than Texas dumbass behavior. See, on Instagram, wanted me as a Walmart Huber, we want you here. Employees, even employees said that. Why would you lie as a governor because you are a selfish, racist piece of crap? And you and your black, we already know what's going on here. Hatred. And not want to see another person because your opinion of a black man, the way you are as a white man, and we're talking about different mindsets. the narcissist mindsets. And that's what we're dealing with when we're talking about the society at the part. But my mom expect me to get with a local woman that have no intelligence that's don't have it in here, and expect me to just be in a relationship with her. That's not what that goes. I don't want your relationships. I don't want your whatever you stand for. I don't want that. Cause you women all being manipulated. You got to be a little stronger for me. You dumb women all being manipulated in Dallas. Y'all have no damn sense, and you need help. I don't want that in my environment, man. So when we dealing with stuff, and she got mad after she got mad. F her, F that lady. You know she need to go find her place. I'm asking for the prosecutors to be removed. I'm asking them to be removed. So everybody can sit up there and tell their lies all they want. And this is how Birdman said, who cares what they know? God said, who cares what you think? Because God is much greater than anything. And when God is on my side, I had a dream. I was arguing with somebody. This is a true story. I went to security guards here in Dallas County. And I got into an argument with a guy over where was God and the president when my son died, right? And Jordan Victoria said, you don't have to manipulate. Never was my intention to manipulate nobody. But I told Joe Biden, you got to say something to get your point across because it's no sense to have your attention and your call center still behaving themselves. So when the call center changed their answer machine up, I was, oh, anybody threatening the government doing harm? Now I got your attention. Now we got an understanding of not hanging up in our face and tunting and laughing. Now I'm getting you to listen. Now I'm getting your attention for all the things that you're doing. So when you getting people attention about the situations and the issues, and they hang up in your face as a call center and laugh at you and just don't want to let you talk to their manager because they stuck up in their ways. That's the biggest problem that we got in the Social Security call center. So when we dealing with that stuff, how can we understand the understanding of those things or what that is? And I told Joe Biden, and I told him that I got you. So come on, I already had CNN and attention. I already did that already. But what's the sense to have everybody else's attention and your call center not listening? That's the main thing when we dealing with situations and dealing with concept of the situation. And that's what we dealing with the concept of the situation. So I know it's Sunday and it's a church day, but I'm gonna send my lawyer a text. So and send her the civil rights. I'm not to be messed with here. Now Yellow Breeze is playing dumb here. They playing dumb with this city. And black and white got a problem. We get back when you have an understanding of get back. We don't get back when racism and black and white have a problem and they on Instagram. You can't even change the spirit of you to understand the nature of God. I'm not gonna deal with that, man. You ain't gonna stop my growth. You ain't gonna stop my growth. That's not what you're gonna understand. But let's talk about the situation. Let's get back to what the dream I had about certain things. I was in Dallas County in 2019, and I was in a medical contingency. This person said, "Where was God and the president when my son and died?" And Jordan Victoria was on there, and said, "You don't have to manipulate nobody." But after I went in and we got into an argument, I sat down and I asked to be removed out of that because I'm not out to argue with anybody about my religion. I'm not gonna argue with nobody about my faith and people and all of that. So, but after that one argument, that's all you got to say. That's all you just leave after that one argument, because I'm arguing with you about my God. I'm arguing with you about what I believe in and what I was taught and when I was raised in the environment of going to church and participate ever since New Orleans. And that's the difference is and they told me I had to wait a couple of hours. And after I waited a couple of hours, this is a true story. After I waited a couple of hours. Um